Hi guys, my name's Melody and welcome to my channel. And this week was crazy. I'm trying to film this while my son's still awake, the dogs are in trouble, and I sound like Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron, but we're getting it done because I said that I was going to upload every week, and me being sick is not going to keep me from doing that. So welcome to Melody's Life of Unfortunate Events, because of course, the day after, or the day of, I think it was the day of, or that evening, that I had uploaded my video last week, I started getting congested and coughing. And I was like, okay, it's something that'll blow over, it'll be fine, because I never stay sick for long. I was staying up all night coughing, unable to sleep. I was pretty much on a liquid diet, which I guess would be great for a weight loss journey, but like I lost hearing in my right ear on Sunday. I'm chewing on cough drops like they're candy. So please ignore that if you can, and if you can't, I'm really sorry. But I'm just going to be talking about my experience at the doctor today. Specifically because I think it's crazy. Maybe it's not crazy, but it was a super inconvenience. And I feel like I need to share it because like it's super, not unprofessional, but just like super inconvenient, I guess, whatever. So I did make an appointment today, the same day appointment. Today is Tuesday, January 21st, 2020. I made an appointment for 10:55, which I was super lucky to get because like we do not get same day appointments, and I was like super worried that I was gonna have like a 3-week appointment, like an appointment that was gonna be 3 weeks out from now. With my sickness and everything like that, and with Roman being a little bit sick, like he started showing symptoms and stuff. So I was really happy to be able to get an appointment that was today, and we went to the appointment, whatever, it was great, it was awesome. We sat in the lobby though, and 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes go by, 15 minutes go by of my original appointment time, which was 10:55, I believe. I show up at 10:47 and I sign in, I check in, whatever they call it, and then I sit down and I wait and wait and wait. And about 10 minutes after my appointment time, I decide that I need to go to the bathroom because like I drink way too many liquids and I need to use the restroom. So I did that and I went to the bathroom as fast as I could because I didn't want to miss my call time or whatever they call it. And I come and I sit back down, and like 20 minutes past our appointment goes by, and I end up going up to the receptionist and I'm just like, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but like it's 20 minutes past our appointment time, so it's 10:15, or no, 11:15. It's 11:15. She's like, oh, I'll let them know, it's okay, it's fine. It's like, okay, awesome. And I'm expecting to be seen within the next 2 minutes, you know, like called to the back or whatever. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and like my son is getting really antsy. He's getting really irritated because this is also his nap time. And I'm like, great, awesome. Something that I thought that was going to only be like 10, 20, 30 minutes of an appointment is turning into way longer. And my son is getting really annoyed and really upset, and he just like keeps crying and coughing and screaming, and I'm like, I don't have anything to do for you, I'm sorry, there's no reception here, I can't turn on Netflix, I can't bring up your games, like I'm trying to play with you and nothing's working. And so at some point, I'm sorry, but like at some point I just let him cry. I was like, yes, I'm annoyed too, you're annoyed, like let's just be annoyed together, and it's more socially acceptable for you to be annoyed than me to be annoyed verbally. He cries, unfortunately, and I can't do anything about it because like what am I supposed to do, like leave? Obviously I can't leave, and everything that I brought for him was not satisfying him, so he had to just kind of like sit there and unfortunately cry, and I was just like trying to ignore it, But then at the same time, I was trying to be considerate of the other people around me, and there's only so much you can do. So literally, like 50 minutes after our appointment time, I'm finally called back. And I was like, okay, awesome. Like, this is just gonna be in and out. It'll be fine. And we sit there with the nurse, because obviously you get seen by a nurse first, or at least I do. And they ask you a bunch of questions, and it was fine, whatever. Normal stuff. And then the doctor comes in and checks my ears, checks my throat, and then tells me that I have a minute or acute cold, which is just a non-severe cold, basically. And then a mild ear infection, which I was surprised about, because I did lose hearing about 2 days prior in my right ear. Well, not completely lose hearing, but it did feel like I had fluid buildup in my right ear 2 days prior. And he prescribed me some antibiotics that I was supposed to pick up at the pharmacy, which was great and awesome. That was cool. The nurse was great. The doctor was great. The office visit was about 10-15 minutes long, and it was awesome. I didn't appreciate that I had to wait like an hour to be able to be seen after my appointment time. I don't know what's up with that. And I was super annoyed with it, but I wasn't going to be annoyed with them because I'm sure that there was a lot of other sick people. My town has had a lot of people with similar symptoms, but still, I'm just like, if you can't make time for somebody at the time that you scheduled them for, then maybe you should have not that appointment time. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so we got our pharmacy slip. We went to the pharmacy. We took a ticket, because like that's how they do it here, is just you take a ticket, they call your number, and then they look up your account and stuff. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and like I just kept staring at my ticket. And it said that the average waiting time was 17-18 minutes. I was there for a freaking hour at the pharmacy. I was like, 17 minutes, 18 minutes per person? Because I'm spending an awful lot of time here at the clinic for a cold that I know that I could treat at home, but I'm literally here because of an ear infection. If it weren't for the ear infection, I just would not have stayed. I've just been like, okay, whatever, I'm just going home, because I could deal with this at home. But like the ear infection, I need antibiotics. Like I can't get that somewhere else. So I stayed for the antibiotics. He was really cranky. I was cranky because I'm not feeling good. And I was trying to entertain him. He was not being entertained. And then this is possibly a small segue, but he ended up having a poopy diaper, which I wasn't expecting to be at the doctor's for 2 hours. My appointment was at 10:55. I didn't leave until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I wasn't expecting my appointment to be 2 hours long. And so like I went to go get a diaper and wipes for my car. Well, it's so freaking cold outside, my wipes froze. There was no way I could change his diaper while I was waiting for my antibiotics for my ear infection. And so not only did I feel like a bad mom, I was sick, he wasn't feeling well, and we were spent 2 hours at the doctor. But I'm still sitting here waiting for somebody to call my number so that I can go and get my medication for my ear infection so that I could just go home. And it was just like, it was so bad. And we ended up getting out of there at 1 p.m. And I went home and I was like, great, awesome, this is fine. Like, changed his diaper, he took a nap, it was great. I took my medicine, that was great. I took some Motrin so that like my stiff neck wouldn't feel so bad. It'd probably help if I also like sat up straight, but I don't. But on top of everything, I had to go to Walmart after his nap and everything because I ran out of cough drops. And like, I need my cough drops. Like, if I don't take cough drops, it keeps me up all night. I can't sleep. I get like 3 hours of sleep a night if I don't take cough drops. So that's what it is. Went to Walmart, get cough drops. And I get back home and like the food that I had ordered to help myself feel better. The dogs ate because I totally forgot to put them away before I left, because they like to hide before I leave the house and act like they're put away when they're not, and then I think that they're put away when they're not, and they weren't put away. They ate my food, and now I'm starving, and I don't feel like getting more food because that was expensive. Like, for real, it was $50 for my pho, my pork belly, and my kimchi, and they ate it all, and I was like, okay, guess I'm just gonna starve and be alright and like drink more hot water and tea and not lose weight, because like that's my life. Like, I just stay bloated, I just stay water weight, and I don't know, that's my week. I will insert right here somewhere a clip. Weighing myself real quick this morning because I need to get it done and over with. Ew. 206.0. This is BS that I haven't lost any weight on this liquid diet. But it is what it is, and we're just gonna face the ugly truth. Or I'm gonna face the ugly truth. And I will see you guys next week. I hope that I'm 100% better and I don't sound weird. And it better go better for me, because like, this is awful. Sickness is not great. Sickness is not awesome. And this is a terrible way to start my 2020 year journey off. But at the end of the day, no one is perfect, but giving up is not an option. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.